today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Prescott on first down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
Cowboy first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7.
For Gallup, a check on the numbers from a week ago. 5 catches, 63 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Prescott yet again. That's caught once again by Gallup. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. This to Jarwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
16 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Xavier Woods on the tackle.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
Smith got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
19 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 14, Cowboys 7.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
9-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Elliott. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Prescott with the give to
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play brings up 3rd.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete to number
From 6 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd and a yard, Brady looking downfield for, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll run with Fournette. finding room to the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up second.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
23-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Buccaneers 17.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. 2nd down, Prescott. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Brady. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Extra point try now for Saka. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. I told you to do that.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And again, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Suck up for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Opinions to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. It's an incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throw left side, complete. That's Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Outright completes it to Jarwin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Prescott now from the 50. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. Likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Vikings who are out in front. Kirk Cousins has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Fournette. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Leonard Fournette on the carry.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll come out in the pistol. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On second and 12, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Prescott got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. They go to Elliott again. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake. Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Cowboys.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Brady now on first down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
To the 48-yard
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. That time a 6-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A pickup of 6.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 11.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably is AJ as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Prescott from the gun. On the left side, Gallup's got it.
Prescott's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To the air again, Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of
That
3.
first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll throw again, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On second down, here's Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now 3rd and
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
3-yard line.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. Today's
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
Bye.